Good morning, or for me, it's morning when I'm recording this. You may be watching this in the afternoon or evening and stuff. So I just want to say hi to all of my students. And if anybody else, because I kept saying to my friends that I have a YouTube channel, this is the school. So all of my past classmates, this is for you. All for the students, this is for you too. And for those who do not know, we are the Phoenix. When I went to school there, we were not called the Phoenix, we were called the Roadrunner. So I am teaching in my old elementary school. We have a lot of students who come from different countries and have different cultures, but we are one school. And so I wore this today just for you guys, okay? So, I made a video earlier about making pancakes. I am going to delete it. If you did not see it, don't worry about it. If you saw it, yeah, too, but it's going to be deleted from the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, because after going through it, I did not show mixing the batter, and I was at my mom's house, so now I'm back at my house, and I am going to actually do step by step with you. The first step is I got all of my ingredients, which I'll just bend this over. So I got my bowl, my whisk, I needed an egg, my egg, my water that I already needed, my mix. I bought this a couple of years ago. It's in plastic, so it will still be good. I have my fry pan, my top, because I always like to do it with the top. Put that over there. And I have my drink, which is my milk, which I'll put over to the side. Okay? Now, this mix calls for water. When I've done it in the past, I've usually done it with milk. Okay? But this time, I'm doing it with water because, one, you may not have milk. And two, it tastes a little different. So let me drink my milk. Okay. Get my milk. And we're going to actually mix it. I'm actually recording this on my computer because I found that it takes actually a lot less time to upload it to the YouTube channel than it does with my phone. So, okay? Plus I keep a copy. So I have my mix. This is already measured. You may actually have some that you have to measure out, and that's okay too. This one I just bought, and it was a little one because I like new oatmeals, but I don't have a lot of pancakes. I love pancakes, but I don't. And I'm going to pause this because I just noticed that I do have a box that has a bigger mix on it that I'm going to show you. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to pause. I'll just go get it. It's not that far away. Okay, so some of you may have like a box mix. This says maple pancake mix. I don't know how good it is. I'll have to check later. But a lot of times when you get the mix out, you have to measure it, okay? And if you do that, that's okay. Not a big deal. I just had mine already pre-measured. Okay. So, put this to the side. Get stuff out of my way. Okay. My water. This said it needed a 1 1/4 cup of water, so I already measured that ahead of time, so I didn't have to worry about that. Where's my egg? Oh, there it is. Okay, and 1 egg. Okay. What I want to also do too is before I start mixing it, I'm going to throw this away, is I'm going to turn my stove on to about 4. I'm going to turn it to a 4. Put a little oil in it. Now, if you notice, I grabbed the oil from the back. The reason being is this oil I use for when I'm doing my onion rings. I decided to fry my onion rings. It smells in here, so it has to be when it's like warmer weather and I can open the windows up. I have tried the onion rings and where it's already done and baked them. It doesn't come out so good, in my opinion. Okay. Put a little oil in there. I'll keep that for the side. And now I'm going to mix my batter up, okay? I'm using a whisk. You may use a spoon, you may use a fork, whatever you have to mix. Some even use an electric beater, which I think really works well. I do have to say it gets the lumps out. Okay. And really it's just water, so I can use that again. I do not have to clean it. So if I have something else I want to do, I can use that. Just let it dry. And really what I should have done ahead of time was actually just turn on it. Now, you're seeing me actually do this on the stove. I have burner protectors on there. I also chose to do it this way just so that you see it. Plus, my computer's on something called a chef's table or chef's board. I don't know, chef's cart. I have no clue what it is. But it's stable and you can see both. So I chose to do that. Okay? Some of you guys, you may do it like on your counters over here. Of course, when I was making something yesterday, I didn't fully clean it. So you may do your counter, okay? So that's warming up. It's almost done. Okay. I'm going to use all of this mix because I have found that I try to use a mix and then come back use it again like a day or two later. It doesn't work. Here's the thing too, guys, gals. You can actually make all the pancakes up, stick them in the refrigerator, and if you have kids, they're already there. If you have brothers and sisters, they're already there. Moms, dads, they're there. They can just warm them up, get a little syrup, you're all set. Okay, and you can have them for later too. You can also freeze your pancakes as well. So, I have a special pan that I have to use a special spatula. I don't use a metal one because of it being lined. And I usually use a scoop, which helps. Also called a ladle. Bring it over. I know I'm trying to get it so you guys can see it. Put it on there. Now, if it doesn't sizzle, don't worry about it. It just means that the pan's not hot enough. But I have the oil in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a top on it. I'm going to wait a few minutes. And that's usually is a great time to just clean up. If, say, for instance, you didn't preheat that pan, you can wait a few minutes. Wait about good 5 minutes, okay? A couple minutes. Let it warm up so you can get the sizzles or it warms up. If you're just turning it on, make sure you put the oil in, put the batter in, and then that's a good time to just like clean up, okay? I'm going to pause this so I can clean up and that can start cooking, okay? Okay, I have predominantly cleaned up and I'm looking up. I see, I'm going to move this over here, that there are bubbles on the pancake mix. I'm going to try to, okay? What I'm going to do is I'll do it here to kind of show a lot of my students are, I get my under here so I can get it and then I just flip it over, okay? I'm going to put it back on the stove and then cook it some more, okay? Now, adding the egg to the mix just makes it a little bit thicker. If you like it thinner, don't add the egg and maybe add more water, okay? Let me grab a plate. Now, what I do is when I'm cooking, especially when I've cooked for my parents, I actually turn the oven on to the lowest temperature possible and warm it up so that it keeps the pancakes warm and anything else I'm cooking warm, because I like to serve everything at once, okay? Usually I am making sausages or Canadian bacon. I'm cooking Canadian bacon at the exact same time. Excuse me. So, yeah. That's good. Now you see it. Now when you saw me look up, I just wanted to see it was golden brown and that it was done cooking. Okay? A lot of times, many of the cooking happens within the first half of the cooking, within the first half of making the pancakes. So I'll try to do this kind of like with you. I have my pan on medium. The reason being is because of doing other things at the same time. Okay? Take my sorry, I'm trying to show you how to do it, everybody. It's kind of hard when you're used to doing it one way. Maybe I'll move the computer over so that you're actually seeing that. And yes, I have a cat. And I'll move it back some so you're kind of seeing it. Okay, so it's cooking. The oil is bubbling. It's starting to bubble on top. I always put a top on. The reason I put a top on is because the heat stays into the pan more and it can cook the top part, so it makes it easier to flip. So when you're flipping, stuff doesn't run all over. Okay? Okay. Wait about a minute or two. Up the pan. Now this one you're going to see that there is, oops, I'm trying to show you, I got to put that on top of it. Okay. Do you see that some of the bubbles, when you see the bubble, that is good. Okay, that means it's ready to be flipped. Okay. Now, this time you're going to see that there's going to be batter on the top. Okay? The other one, it was kind of like already cooked on the top, so it was easier to flip. This one, I'll try my best to show you, okay? Okay? Underneath, this one I have to do. I can't get all the underneath, but I got most of it, okay? I got to do a quick flip, and I'm done, okay? I don't know if you can see, but some of it got splattered a little bit. That's okay too. Okay? Put it back on top. Put your spatula so you know where it is. Okay? Wait a few minutes. A lot of times I'm doing other things, like I'm turning over sausages, flipping over the Canadian bacon, starting to flip over the bacon. Maybe my mom loves coffee, so I'm trying to do the coffee, make that all at the same time while it's cooking. And I found that medium for me, which is about a 4 on my stove, or what you might call a range, is best for me because it gives me time. It's not too fast, not too slow. Everything kind of cooks evenly. Wait a minute or two. Check the bottom. Sometimes I flip it over again. It's not quite done, I don't think. I don't know if you're able to see that. I'm going to flip it back and let it cook a little bit more. And stuff. And then I made my pancakes. And I just continue doing that, okay? So, for all my H.W. Smith students, I do love you. I hope you're taking care of yourself. Just got to notice that we're out of school until the mid-May, but that always changes. So I'm just continuing cooking for those who are not at H.W. Smith. Maybe you are alumni of H.W. Smith. Hi, everybody. For those who are going, I've never gone there. Just want to say hi, a little thing to help you guys out and stuff. And for you to just learn a little bit. So, you take care. Be safe. Be accountable. Be considerate. Be kind. Be wise. Do what you need to, okay? Stay healthy. Enjoy. And I'll talk to you, or I'll see you at the next video I make, okay? Take care. Bye.